Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Fresman, and today we're continuing with some more epic auto towers, and there's been a bit of an update and changes to two of the towers, I believe, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I'll take the notifications, I do like that. And the towers in question that have had the changes to them, I think, are the Drover Tower, which now has a new mechanic, and I think there's some other ones as well. But I forget what the other one was. So, interesting, right? It's interesting. And we'll do the setup I quite enjoy doing, so we'll do this straight away. I don't plan using the Sulphur Tower, so we'll just remove those from the pool straight away. You know, best way to go about it. So what the Drover Tower now does is anything that's got like is level 1, it removes 10 HP and then basically gives it 10 experience to give it an instant level up. The issue I have with that is, again, it goes back to the main issue I have with Inferno Tower in the first place, which is just general scaling. Right? You don't get much to ramp up really quickly, but you can ramp up like late game and stuff. So this is kind of why I end up going like the succubus route all the time, because I'm like, well, what else can I really do? I'll start giving succubus some extra stats as well now. It needs to be able to like one-shot most enemies, otherwise I'm gonna have issues. We'll use this and we'll get rid of that. Give me 2 attack. 1 attack. Disappointing, but still. Because I find that you tend to not be able to scale very well with most cases. Look at that, that's great. We didn't even take any damage. I will still take the stats though, because the stats are more important than the extra mana that I have. Which is kind of disappointing to think about that. So, Drover Tower, place this there. This now will remove 10 HP, so this will become a 7-2. And it will gain 10 experience, instantly leveling up. After that, I'm assuming it keeps removing 10... I'm assuming it just keeps giving stuff 3 hit, 3 attack. But I don't know. So, but for science, I'm going to ruin this run. That is right. For science, I'm going to probably end up ruining this run. The good news is like, I got a good amount of HP now, right? The Succubus Tower is going to get more and more regen. Once it gets above 10, we're going to sit there laughing about it, and there'll be no problems whatsoever. I will now use this to see what happens here. Because if this goes down to 4, then we might be in trouble. It doesn't. Okay, cool. So, as long as they're above level 1, it doesn't now take away HP. That is very important. That's a very important thing to figure out. But this is good now because this scales really nicely, right? Next up, what do I need? I'm going to put a Cerberus Tower down because it allows me to leverage the attack more, right? And I will start trying to get more on that also. Because once this gets that extra level up as well, then we start there laughing, every sort of things getting buffs and stuff, so... Yeah, we just want to survive. We want to survive. So now this will start buffing everything else. We'll look to try and level that up as well. We'll do this again, giving it more stats like you possibly can. Everything now gets +2/+2, which is all really good. This is why I like the Succubus Tower so early. Like you get a good, decent setup with it, you can literally like dominate the game, which does make a massive difference, right? We're looking to level up the Blade Tower anyway. And I guess we'll invest back into the Cerberus. This is 30 damage now by itself. It's going to be like 36 once it gets the buff on this. Do we survive is the question though. Yes we do. Nice and tidy. More mana seems useful. I'd rather go for the removals though. Or more mana. More mana is so useful in this game just to get all the stuff you want. But because the fact you don't have many rerolls, it's better for you to kind of limit yourself in the capability that you have. And again, I don't want to be mean, but I don't think the rare towers are good with the Inferno tower, right? Like, I think you're better off just getting a lot of the rares and stuff. Get there so we can maybe level one of these guys up if we get the opportunity. We should be safe for a while now, because we've got, like, decent setup. I want another Drover tower here, is my main ask now, if we're going to go for it. Like, as soon as I can get this speed started to level up as well, which I will actually use it here, because it means also it starts getting stats. It loses that, so it goes down to 4, and we know it doesn't lose any more than that, so this will start scaling quite nicely. Nicely. Remove the imp towers, we don't need those. No, we won't remove anything else. Because I can keep the rest of the towers going. Look at that, got an instant level up as well, so this will eventually give me more mana, which is what we're kind of going for. The regen is very important. The extra attack on the Drovers is really useful. And that Cerberus tower will live up to its expectations eventually. Again, we'll start putting more in this. At the moment it's 32, 32 it can go up to, so I want to get it as high as possible as well, because Succubus is really useful. Like that. And this is also getting the regen. More mana, please, because I don't need more stats anymore. I think we're pretty much set up for that front. I will waste 9 just chucking that into there. No point re-rolling here, but we will get rid of the ration tower, because we don't care about that. But this is kind of what I mean when I say, like, scaling is sometimes an issue with, like, certain setups and things like that. But it's nice that the Drover tower actually does give the attack without taking the HP away from it. Because I think that's a massive increase. And we'll put that in there. Start looking to level the root up as well. Look to reroll. Ooh, more mana. There we go. Look at that. Level 5. No, we'll keep that just in case, right? Because it retains stats. You get enough of them, like, it could be useful. I've seen a lot of people play a massive amount of combos with stuff like that. But my favorite combo is this Succubus Drover tower. I think, like, the consistency once you get the setup going is really good. But then I just might be a madman that is doing something that is completely different for everyone else and not actually doing the right thing. It wouldn't be surprising. I probably do the wrong thing on a repeat quite a lot. Quite a lot. The next thing is I might start removing some of the rare and the uncommon towers so I can actually get, like, more succubus or succubi up, which, you know, as we're not going to be using this and we're not going to be using the Cauldron Tower either, so I think that's just going to be more useful long run. Cerberus Tower is now leveled up even more. Again, we're looking to keep this up because it keeps getting stats, so I don't want that stat limitation to be hitting it anytime soon. Reroll again. And do we just remove... Yeah, I think we should remove that as well. And this gets another level as well. So we are looking good. We are looking good. Right. My Succubus is, like, really healthy. I'm really healthy as well with the Inferno Tower. And everything else is getting buffs over a short period of time. Drover, second one. Nice. Look to level that up. We'll reroll. Chuck you in there. We'll reroll again. Yeah, I'd rather reroll again, see if we can get something useful. Once more. See. I mean, we do max out the well tower, so we're getting a good amount of mana every turn, so we can spend all our stuff just as we want, right? Thing is, if I level this up, does it remove 10 HP to any level 2 tower and then gives it like 20 XP, or is like, how's the scaling on that? What's the difference, right? Instant level up, max Cerberus Tower, delightful. I can just buy everything now, this is great. I mean, I haven't got this to the point where I can start using it either yet. So that's the other kind of bonus. Reroll again. There you go, another succubus. Another one. Nothing else I can buy, so we'll just end turn. For the moment, this is gaining, what, 4 regeneration? Eventually it'll gain more as well. I could look at trying to force that getting higher, but, like, it's more of a late game thing anyway for me. More than it is, like, a early game. Cool, what does this do? Only still, but I gain 8 now instead of 3. Right? That scaling's insane. Okay. I would say a slight improvement, right? I would say a slight improvement. I don't think it's an amazing improvement, but I do think it's an improvement nonetheless. And root tower, so now you guys are getting up to a little bit higher up. Nice, Drover tower gets increased, Succubus gets another increase there. Root tower gets a bit more levels. There you go, root tower gets some more, you get more as well. Man, I got a really good setup this early. I mean, the early bloody tower, I think, is what pretty much made this, right? Temporary stats seem interesting. Rations and everything. Gives ration to all towers each round. Tower receives an additional +1/+1 when opening rations. It's extra stats, technically. But I'd rather just get the chance of uncommon towers appearing. Like, my common towers are pretty much set up, right? Don't need to worry about them. I need to get these up as high as possible now to help me with the late game. And what else do we get? This divine tower. Aspiring towers and ascendant towers. Those are the 2 we really want, isn't it? I might as well use it straight away then. Right? Yeah. Oh, we didn't get the one I wanted. These are bad choice. Bad choice on those. Well, the extra XP is nice to get the stuff leveled up, but it's not really that useful. Bloody tower can go there. Like, having stuff be cheaper doesn't also help me either. But this actually is a good option to go here also, right? The Spire. Because, like, it'll gain more and more stats and help me scale also. I have so much mana, I don't know what to do with it all. Bloody tower gets an upgrade. I mean, I could be more efficient, like, actually, like, use these and start buffing this up with the amount of mana I have, because it is kind of ridiculous, and it probably would scale really well. Is it? Yeah, it's probably better than trying to get infinite scaling on the rest of the towers. I made my mind up with just literally the phrase that I was thinking of there. Right. Because I'm going to have lots of excess mana. This is going to give me so many stats, and because I've got, like, the rare thing, plus I've removed some of the rares as well, I can consistently get a good amount of Prism Towers. So this is an opportunity to scale this into that late game at the end. So we'll use this first. Don't get anything off there. That's fine. We'll re-roll. So, like, these become my scaling differences now. That's a level 5 already. Yeah, another Succubus, because this again helps scaling. Bloody Tower is useful. The Prism Tower goes here. Just end turn. +3/+3 from this as well, so it's not terrible. Good thing we got that Cerberus Tower as a backup. More mana. Yeah, I'll just get the Root Tower there, because it's going to start scaling as well. Another Drover. This now starts giving 15. That is a lot. That is a lot. That's maxed out as well. Maybe the Aesthetic Tower is one I don't need then. Maybe I will look at selling that. Yeah. I guess we just sell that. Like, I don't think I actually need it. Right? And then we just put this down. Like, this, these seem great, but I don't think they're actually that useful. That in. I guess we'll just shove mana into this now. So this gains 6 times the stats I put into it. So each one is worth 6. That is quite a lot. And considering the fact that this will eventually start giving me 28 mana, kind of important. Kind of important. The good news is, like, the Spire Tower is that sort of slow build up. So like this now is just 30 stats, right? So I might as well just use it. Look at that, we're up to 100 already. If we get more of them, it's gonna be even greater, and so on and so forth. The main thing is getting this up to like about 400 or 500, if I can. Because of that reason. Not bad. Chaos Tower, do we still want those? Not really, because like the rerolls don't make a difference anymore. Right. Although we can still level up like other stuff as well if we need to. With the Bloody Tower. I will go for Well Towers, forget them. With the Bloody Tower? Might as well. Okay. I don't think there's any point. Use these, get them up. That's enough stats go on there as well. But the issue is, like, yeah, like, you get outscaled on this because you don't have anything that has, like, compound scaling, right? And, like, you get that one big wave that just runs you all over. Why did... Oh, I didn't even have... Is it because of this? Yeah, max 30 mana. Okay. That's what I'm hurting by. Okay, I seen my problem now. Of my choice decision with the Prism Tower. But still, I still think it's the better choice overall, right? I still think it's the better choice overall. I think I might still get rid of it, though. Don't know. Don't know. We'll find out. I forget the limitations on these. I always do. And I get punished for it every single time. Otherwise I'd be having way more stats than this. Okay, you get an upgrade. You get an upgrade, and... More Succubi. The Drover Tower gets an upgrade here, so that stacks up on there. And I guess we just spend those on this. We just spend them on that. Yeah, I don't know. I had a run earlier with the Drover Tower, and I was looking at it, and I was like, hang on a minute. Is this actually good, or is it bad? And I came to the decision, like, early game, it's far worse, right? Because you can't just do the one thing you were doing with them, which was invest in the Cerberus Tower. The Cerberus Tower was kind of early game anyway, so did it really make that much of a difference? Look at that, loads of stats. Not really, right? Not really. It's like overall, like it doesn't actually make that much of an impact, but yeah, I'm actually, you know, losing mana because of this stupid Aspiring Tower that I decided to go with. No, I could have picked up a level up token, couldn't I? That was the other thing I could have done. Okay. The boss should be okay for me to beat, right? Everything gets like one drop down, but we should be still good. We'll just buff this guy because I don't really need any of these for now. The XP differences don't actually make up the difference in the level loss. There we go, Prism Tower. And that got removed, so that's also great. That's actually pretty good, the increase on those. I will take that. I'm going to have a stupid amount of mana now as well to spend. Which we'll just spend it straight away on this, right? Getting this up nice and high. Like, once it becomes 1,000, it pretty much beats the final boss anyway most of the time. I think the final boss is a bit more increased now, but it kind of does the job that it needs to. And we'll take this. Yeah. The rations can go... I guess the rations go on this anyway. Doesn't make a difference. We'll instantly put this on there, because that gives more stats. Buy the Bloody Tower. Then we'll reroll. For the Bloody Tower. For the Succubus Tower. The Drover Tower. Prism. So this is where I kind of just want to like get like random stuff to help me scale, right? Like root towers don't make a difference. These guys are pretty much maxed out, and I'm not investing just to get them up levels. That helps out though. Bloody Tower will give me more mana. Prism Tower will eventually help itself anyway, and then we'll just do that. That's a level there. That's more there. Get this a fire. That's maxed out now, so we'll never see any more of those. Okay, there's no point in me investing any more into that. This, though, there is. And I guess we'll leave it. We'll just, no. No. Succubus, we can still reroll for. The other drover is... Nah, it's not really worth it anymore. Although we'll keep seeing them now because it's consistent. And we'll just get as much... Like, I want to just get one more prison tower on this, and then that's pretty much all we'll invest in now. Right? More mana would be interesting, but it's a bit too late now. The succubus, that's good. The reroll. No point buying any more. That's exactly what I wanted. And a full investment. But yeah, I think, like, this sort of early setup, getting the succubus and the bloody tower is, like, way too good now. Like, if you do get it, to the point where I think it's, like, the only thing you should be looking to get, right? Because, like, what else do you really need to win the game now on, like, higher difficulties and stuff? Because you need the HP to survive, and that's normally the issue with the early game, which it helps you getting a good setup on. And then late game, you just kind of use other ones, where it's like, you know, even the special towers don't actually matter anymore. Well, the rare ones. I think a select few matter in certain circumstances, but they don't actually matter, like, completely. But hey, yeah, we got to try out the new Drover Tower, which is kind of nice. But we go for my classic succubus build that I always end up doing, which is now pretty much becoming extremely stale, I would say. But yeah, good run, good run. Kind of enjoy the change. But there we go. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.